project, let's say, yeah. So this is like the open page of your like very brief report. And how do you add some section or add some content in it? So first, this is very easy. It's just a code-based latexing, but you can just type any like garbage in here and click recompile, and here will appear your garbage or your phrase. Uh, so yeah. So for making section and subsection, these are hierarchical order for making your contents in order. So so the highest is chapter. This thing I want to mention, this chapter only can occur in the report document class or book document class. But most of the time we're using article, which is the default document class right here. And yeah, so chapter you can just think it's a symmetry as a section. Most of the time we're using section to start our like introduction section, methodology section. So here, how to use section is just basically have a section and have open braces and have your title or content in it, and you can create a section name. And this will also have a placeholder in table of contents. What is table of contents? I will talk it later. And for subsection, since it's hierarchical order, subsection will have a same number as section, but has its own sub number. When you want to devise your contents, for example, like my lab report, here, uh, like here, my method has introduced my apparatus and a procedure. And in procedure, I want to have other details for the wedge geometry for the two glass plates. So I can just have subsection or just label them in detail. Yeah. So this is very easy part. Just I hope. Do you have any question for this?
Okay, I think they're okay on that, Tom.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Okay. Yeah. And if you do not want to like enumerate, for example, you don't want the number in front of your section title or other like title stuff, you can just put asterisk like chapter asterisk and have the same comment, and then you have a title the without the number. However, if you do not include number and when you generate your table of contents, uh, the section won't be appear in this table of contents. So this is something I want you guys to remember. Yeah,
Tom, when you're
and
doing when
so
you're doing your when you're doing your stuff for university, do your professors expect hyperlinking from the table of contents or not really?
not really. These are just some fancy fancy add-on. So the focus is your content, not your formulation in university. But in AP research, the formulation is important. Yeah. And so next part is how to make text bold, italic, and underline it. And yeah, I would just briefly talk this because these three comments is for making text bold font, italic font, and underline it. BF is abbreviation for bold font, and IT is abbreviation for italic. So yeah, I don't think I need any more explanation here. Um, yeah, for this part is figure input. It's very important to input a lot of figures in your report. No matter your AP research or other writing, academic writing, because this can make your it can visualize your information and make your uh, communication to communication of your knowledge or data more efficiently. And here's a standard form. Here's a standard form for add image here. And importantly, you should notice that your preamble part, which is a head part of your type of your main file, should include this package graphics. And after you include this graphics, here's a standard form of uh, adding a figure. So start with begin figure, and it will show a lot of things, and sometimes they will have this bracket here, and this bracket is define the position of your image. For example, here, da, 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 da. My figure, this cute girl, is in middle of my page. What if I want to make this to the top of my page? I can just change the or the arguments in this thing. I can try if I want to make the figure go top. So top, just you can just type T here. T is for top, and then recompile it. Yeah, as you guys can see, I've moved my figure to the top of the page, and same like B is for bottom. You can just move it to the bottom of your page. And yeah, and here, it's really important to label and make some efficient caption of your figure, because caption can tell your reader what is this image about, and it's important. Okay, just don't forget your caption. And the label is a thing inside the LaTeX that help you to make hyperlink. For example, if you want to make some reference like from later page to this figure, you can just type ref and open braces and your label name of this picture, and then this ref will become a hyperlink. And then after you click it, it will jump to the figure you mentioned. It's very efficient when you are reading PDFs. So yeah, just use that. It's usable. Document class, I will, yeah.
Suhang, what if you want to put a border around a picture?
A border
If
around
you,
picture.
yeah, you want to put you want to like a border, maybe like a uh, I don't know, 2 pixel border, black border to go around. Can you do that easily?
Uh, there's no very easy way to do this, but you can you can do by multiple ways. For example, I remember there's a package you can have a like nice frame uh of your picture, and another way is to define a table and just leave like one by one table, just one block, and insert your image into it, and it will have a the shape have a
Okay, that
line
sounds like it. That sounds
around
yeah,
it.
that sounds like an easy way to do it. Or maybe you just add it to the graphic before you upload the graphic. How maybe like in Photoshop, just add the border, then upload the
Yes,
photo.
yes. Mhm.
Okay, all right, thank you.
That's my recommended way to do it. Because adding shape or just by using LaTeX, adding shape is very hard and very complicated. I don't recommend you guys invest your time on that. Like learning how to insert shape in this in this thing. So just take a photo and upload it. It's fine. And yeah, this part is document class. This is a new part for this year, and I'm still writing this. And the next class, I will going to talk how to define your own document class, so that you know how to write appropriate a paper. Maybe sometimes your requirement is about write an article. Sometimes you want to write a book. Sometimes you want to write a report, and sometimes you want other features on your report uh, or the article. So this is a document class help you to define these features. And I will talk this in futures class. Yeah. Um, Now is mathematics part in LaTeX, which why I'm recommending you guys to use this. Because everybody know when you want to type some formula in Word documents, it's a torture, right? You have to click those buttons to find the symbol you want. But in LaTeX, it just simple few comments. And if you have enough practice, you can type, for example, the fraction or derivative or integration very quickly instead of just clicking buttons to find your symbols. Yeah. So how to use mathematics function in LaTeX? So first, you guys should start with this double dollar sign or dollar sign. This dollar sign is for in-text formula. So if you like everything between this dollar sign will be compiled by LaTeX math compiler. And for example, here, I'm typing this part, dollar sign frac is a fraction. So fraction is 分数. And you want to define some like some up and down. So up is left bracket and right is down is right bracket. And then you can get a numerator and denominator. And this is a result of compilation. And later you can have other formula like typing in. You can just type any text in it and it will compile to a very beautiful math font. And yeah, and the symbol you want to use. So here,
Suhan,
mhm.
how often when you're using LaTeX, do you use something like Chat GPT or other AI, like you're struggling with a formula or BibTeX? Do you
Oh,
use that frequently when you get stuck, or you find a better way to to do like you're stuck, you're not quite sure what to
mhm.
do. What do you do when you get stuck in LaTeX?
Oh yeah, I should mention this. I highly recommend you all use AI to formulate your latexing. Uh, the purpose of learning this is you know how to uh, personalize your own file. But like right now, we are in a AI era. Like my professor recommend us using AI to learn to do this, like those replicated uh, boring words. So yeah, I recommend you guys use your AI tool to formulate your paper, but do not generate any content using AI because AI is not it's not very reliable on generating your paper. Don't do that.
Well, I will also
That's
get kicked out of my
yeah,
class if they do that. So, but using it for LaTeX, like formatting, BibTeX citations, things like that, I think is within your university. I think it's completely acceptable. Correct in that way, Tom?
yes, yes,
Okay.
yeah. Uh, you learn this is for yourself to judge the AI. Like AI generates things for you, and you see there's some problem, and now you learn this. You know how to solve it by yourself instead of put this to another AI and maybe another mistake. So the idea is important, but not you like I'm not here to just telling you to you have to like type these things. Use the tool you have. That's a strategy. Yeah. Um, so yeah, if you want to have a equation like that spans an entire line, uh, you should use like double dollar sign, and within it you can just type your equation here, and you guys can it's not in text, it's an entire line of this equation. This is very efficient when you're using math when you are doing math or physics research. If you just want some statistical formula, maybe next part is important. It's called expression. Uh, Expression part is really identical to your math part. It also have a entire line of I stand by this formula, but it has a function of label. It is very important using label for in your paper. When you want to like mention some you are using this formula, you better have a hyperlink like here. I made a hyperlink here and I'm clicking it. It will send me to the formula I'm referring. I'm referring, yes. And so this is the um, standard comments for expression. It's begin equation and some of your expression, and include your label. And don't forget to close this bracket. Don't write this block. So you have to add an end equation. So now you have a block of your expression with a label function in it.
Suhang,
And this is a yeah.
if I wanted to make
Mhm.
this equation larger, for some reason I want it to stand out, can I change the size of the equation? Can I make it bolder? Am I able to manipulate it that way?
For math,
Or,
for math equation, it's hard to do it just in
okay.
the contents, but there's a way you can do it in this document class. You can define, for example, here, I'm defining my font size, like 12 points. If you want to make it bigger, you can just enlarge your font size. It's fine.
Oh yeah,
So
that's
yeah.
easy. That's good.
hmm
Good, good.
yeah, I will talk this next for next class. hmm Yeah. So these two are other example that from my from my some uh trash equations. So yeah. I don't know you will use this part that much. But if you are doing like scientific research or other mathematical research in future, matrix is very important a way you want to write in your paper. So here, if you want to type matrices in your paper, you have to include this uh, package of American Math Society math and as a prerequisite. So yeah, and this is comments for all the type of matrices. And yeah, I will just start with you should start with some backslash and open brackets and with begin matrix and all your data should input in this box and for each row you can just like have a this double backslash for new line so you have a multiple rows and this and sign is for multiple data. Like if you have more columns, you can have add just more and your data, add your data and your data. And so yeah, for just matrix, it's called a plain matrix. There's no like some cover in it. The result looks like some block of numbers you input. And another is P matrices. P matrices and P matrices is have a parenthesis around it. And well, different shape of matrix is important because in different scenario you will use different shape of this matrices. Yeah, this can make you like more professional. And another very standard way of writing matrix is B matrix with brackets. This is very standard matrix. So have a big brackets and have your inputs or entries in it. And another is braces. Braces is like curly braces, like left and right to the data. And for pipes, uh, it's mostly used for a thing called determinants. I don't know if you guys know this concept, but you will not use this pipes if you are not mentioning determinants. And for double pipe, yeah, it's just the shape of this matrix, and you have a different like the start character of this matrix, and you have a different result of the bound of this matrix. And here's an example of getting like some dots. If you have like a lot of data, you have just dot omit your data. Here's the example. And if you guys want to use it, you can just refer to this. Yeah. And yeah, this chapter 3 I plan to do next class, but it seems we still have a lot of time, right?
Tom, I want to, Sean.
Yeah,
So I actually want to give people a chance now to ask questions. Maybe you
yeah.
had from yesterday's from the yesterday's test. But my question is, when you're working with tables, do
Hmm.
you typically create the table using code, or do you do it in a program like Microsoft Word and then make a screenshot and upload it as a graphic? What do you recommend and why?
Uh, for me, I recommend you input your table using LaTeX. It is because using a table in LaTeX can help you to change it. It's easier to change your contents. It's like after you input your LaTeX table right here, and you have other shifts or any content change, like for the previous text or later text, it won't affect the position of that table. So and it's very easy, and you can, in fact, you can make a lot of beautiful table like this or other table like this. You can, so it has a lot of degree of freedom of you to design your own table. So yeah, I recommend you guys use this table, and it's very easy. You don't need to you don't need to click things to add rows or columns. You can just type just one character, and you can create other um rows or columns. So I recommend you guys to use a table in LaTeX.
Okay, want to go back to yesterday's test. Like when you guys were working yesterday, I'm asking my students now, what were some things that you struggled with? Like right now, I have a question about make this an opportunity right now to ask these questions. Don't sit there and be quiet. Ask these questions. Yesterday, I struggled with, is there an easier way or how do I do this? Go ahead, just turn your microphone on.
Oh,
All right, just come to my computer.
uh, it's hard to see it.
Like this
Yeah.
one, how do I put this one here?
Oh, he created a table, and the last line or so of the table got orphaned onto a second column. He struggled with getting like the table broke across and left one line like a little orphan on the second column rather than all being on the first column. Like, how do you do that when you have a column break like that? What's a way you
Oh,
could adjust?
just to make things clear, it's like you have a table right here, and it break to another page.
Yeah, not a table so much as like the table of contents. And he wanted
Oh,
it like he had one line that got orphaned. You just maybe a cheat on the font a little bit to bring it over, or what would you do?
I would just leave it because it's it's just uh maybe I'm not very clear. Like your table, you mean your table or table of contents?
Table of contents.
For table of contents, I would say just leave it right here, right there, because it's just like a way of this compile it. There's no
Generally,
very
generally,
yeah. Generally, there's no solution for this, but what I recommend is if you are so struggle on that, or you really want to change that, you can delete the table of contents comment. Like you don't use uh the table of content that's LaTeX offer you. You just type your own table of contents. That's a solution.
but then you lose the ability to hyperlink, though, don't you?
You can still hyperlink it because, for example, if you want to make some text with hyperlink, you can just use. I should make this bigger so you guys can see it. So I would talk these things in future class. It's called href. Href is something. So there's two inputs. The first input is the destination of your hyperlink, and the second input is the text you want to use. So for example, this I just can go this and right here maybe just say like portal. We just say portal, and here maybe I want to jump to like section of mathematics. Yeah, compile it. Maybe I forgot the. So yeah, let's just do this. This is a file destination, and for this portal, after I click it, it will go to this part. And but now I didn't include the thing of like jumping away. But I can still show you, for example, if you want to, yeah, it's like you want to make this 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 items. You can just add all hyperlink with like bound by this comments, and here's your name of the this thing. What's this thing? Oh, your section name. Yes.
Okay, but I think it's just easier to use. Uh, I mean, rather than manually typing it in, using the
Mm.
package is easier.
Yeah. So for your problem, I would just leave it, and or you can just type your own, or you change the formulation of your entire page. So
Yeah, that might have been the
mhm.
easiest way. Just to, okay, good. Other
Or use
questions
AI.
from you, or use AI to help you with the formula. Yeah. Anybody else? Come on. Everybody knew how to do everything perfectly yesterday. You used AI. Okay. All right. Um, so, well, maybe this is just a good stopping place then today, Tom. And then
Yeah.
next time we,
Like just have some final thing to say. Yeah.
yes.
Uh, LaTeX is really important for students to use. It's not just for your paper or other academic writing stuff. You can take notes with it, and you can just like write as resume, a very beautiful resume for it, used by using LaTeX. And there's a lot of templates that people already like down to you. Here's a template button. You can click this, and you can find some articles that some 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 structure that's already formulated by others, and you don't need to do all the things by yourself, to be honest. But yeah,
Hey, Suhang,
just use that. Mm-hmm.
I remember because I see posters here. Actually, last year, Alex Lynn did his poster in LaTeX. But I remember maybe last year seeing a picture of you at a symposium where you were presenting. I remember seeing you on the floor with your poster. Would you talk
Oh,
a little bit
yeah.
about that experience?
Oh, yeah, sure. I mean, using LaTeX to make that poster?
No. Just your
Oh, you just
poster
just share that.
presentation
Okay,
experience. Yeah,
okay.
just the experience, what that is like.
I will just yeah. So is this event? It's a university undergraduate research and arts forum. Um, so like last 2 years, I was doing nuclear physics research with in a laboratory, and so what I've present is some research of finding gamma spectrum of chromium 50 reaction. It's well, how to explain this reaction? You guys can think it's a chromium picoball, and you hit this picoball in a very fast speed and to a diamond, and it can fuse to new elements. And I'm doing is after the fusion, this particle is very unstable. It will break it will break apart and it emits a lot of gamma rays. And by using this gamma ray, we can know uh, how this what's the results of this fusion. So that's what I did, and I present my poster of how to find those isotopes.
And when you did your presentation, how long did you have to speak to people who were, because they would just kind of mill through, right? They didn't
Yeah.
have like a set schedule. They would just come to you. On average, how long do you think you were speaking?
On average, my speaking time is about 5 minutes, but I have a lot of content. It is important that you're just not just reading your poster or your presentation. It's a like the thing speak to them is like something you already refined. You refine your information in very short phrase or sentence and deliver to people. But for your presentation is like adding the details. So they so they can learn what you have done both from what you said, like in outline, and if they're interesting to your detail, they can just see the visual presentation. So this has like your like verbal and visual interactions of presenting.
Well, good. I think we're going to have to end for today, Suhang.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Thank you very, very, very much. And we will see you in 2 weeks. Is that correct? Because next week is Thanksgiving for you, correct? Or did I see you
Not no next week,
next week?
but
Yeah.
yeah, later
Yeah.
I'm in Thanksgiving. Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, good. Thank you very, very much. And hopefully next time I'm going to have more questions from these shy people.
Yeah, it's fine.
Hey, thank you. Your notebook, your help book. Will you send
Mm-hmm.
that to me or?
Yeah, I will send you after I finish like next
Okay,
week.
very good.
Yeah.
All right, we got to go. The bell just rang, Tom.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
Yeah.
thank you very much. Uh, Goodbye, Professor Suhang. See you later.
Bye.
Bye bye.